Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2023 tarot card reading. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. For those of you who are new, my name is Jane. Welcome to your June 2023 tarot predictions. So you are free to watch these videos for your sun, moon, or rising sign, depending on which resonates more with you. For those of you who are here for love, you may also want to check out your Venus sign as well. And I've had a couple of people, or actually a lot of people recently over the past couple of weeks say, hey, Jane, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Where have you been? I've been here. Please make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell if you want to get notified for all of the videos that I post. Some people just aren't getting the notifications apparently, so you just want to make sure you hit that little bell. Let's go ahead and just not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Thank you, and I'll see you in a sec. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2023 tarot card reading. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's get started. The first card, I feel like that one wanted to come out. We have the Hanged Man. So this is what the universe needs from you right now, which is really not a lot. The Hanged Man pretty much says you don't have a lot of control over stuff. Now, it doesn't mean that you cannot still set goals, check off those task list items, and still go after the things you want. Of course you can, but I do sense that the current is changing for you, and Jupiter in your sign has a lot to do with that. Not to mention the fact that we are in Gemini season and Gemini on into Cancer. There does tend to be a lot of fluctuation during this time. Okay, we have a Mercury ruled sign, Gemini, right? We are in Gemini season, and then we move into Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. Neither one of these planets, as rulership of these seasons, has a lot of stability. There's a lot of fluctuations that occur. And so the more receptive and the more accepting we can be of the natural rhythms and fluctuations of our lives, I think the more surprised we'll be at where we end up. And I think there are going to be a lot of unexpected things that could happen for Taurus, and a lot of maybe epiphanies or new ideas or, new choices that are placed in front of you that really change the course of where you're headed and the course of what it is you truly want. So the best I can say with this is just stay open. There's a lot you don't have control over right now. To be able to, I guess we could generically say, go with the flow, if you want to say it that way. That's going to be your best bet throughout the month of June and probably the month of July as well, even though technically this is the June reading. But let's take a look here at who is in the environment that you need to be aware of, Taurus. We have the Page of Cups. I like the page. This is not someone playing a massively huge role in your life, although this could be someone important to you. But I think the page just indicates, I don't know, whether it's someone delivering some news to you. Sometimes this can come through as an apology. Sometimes this can be a deep conversation as well. There could be a new creative opportunity that shows up. This does not, like in and of itself, does not feel like a really powerful force, but it does feel influential. It feels like it contributes to a lot of the fluidity that's going on here with the Hanged Man. Someone comes in and says something, they do something, and all of a sudden you're starting to see something in a different way. Your eyes have been opened, your mind has been expanded, and that changes the approach that you would have with something. I think your view, your world view with Jupiter in your sign is really evolving, and it's evolving quite rapidly, which means the directions that you're going to start taking are going to be different than what you are projecting as of even right now. Okay? You are in flux, Taurus. There is no way else to say it. You are massively in flux. So we have an 8 of coins, which I love for you. We have a Knight of Cups and a 2 of coins. So the 8 of coins is just you doing what you do. And just because all this, fluctuation is going on doesn't mean that you're doing anything different. 8 of coins is just you doing what you do. You're going to work, you're waking up, you're running the errands, you're checking off those task list items, you are, you're living your life. Eight of Coins usually is a productive time. It's a productive energy. It's something that we have an idea and we create it. We bring it into this world. This is kind of a magician energy, where the magician sort of siphons these insights and ideas and these creative sparks. We siphons it from the more metaphysical realm. Eight of Coins is where it pushes itself through into the real world. So if there is something that you're building or something that you're trying to get done, now would be an excellent time to dedicate a lot of time, energy, and attention and whatever other type of investment it needs in order to get it done. In the meantime, though, just keep in mind that a lot of things around you are in flux. Even with the Knight of Cups, I love this card. This is kind of a Pisces energy, and we can all take this on at certain times. This is a little bit more romanticized, where we have a lot of hope, we have a lot of optimism, we have a lot of belief that things are going to work out well, belief that things are going to carry us in the right direction, that one thing is going to lead to the other. There's a lot of just kind of wonderment and awe about what's possible. It almost takes a poetic approach to life. And it also has a more meandering quality too. It's not so rigid. It doesn't, the Knight of Cups, to a degree, it has some sense of direction, but it's not so set on exactly how it reaches its destination. It's willing to meander and wander and to kind of sway through without being full force, full charge straight ahead. It's more relaxed, more enjoyable. So when it comes to the way you're going about doing things, your Eight of Coins things, the Eight of Cups says, enjoy the ride, right? Take the scenic route. Because with the Two of Coins, now this is something that's been a common theme, so I am going to share it with you as well because I feel it coming through with the Two of Coins, is that we're currently in a replacement period where there's some aspect of our life that is either not meeting expectations or we're at capacity with something, okay? But that's not going anywhere, but we know that it is somewhat problematic, or we know that it's not as good as it could be or something. And we are opening ourselves up to new channels for new things to come in and replace this. This is what Jupiter does. He helps us to grow. And when we grow, we run out of need for the old. It's like when you're first buy like your first little apartment or your first little house, and it's teeny tiny because that's all you can afford. But as you grow financially, you start buying a bigger house. And when you move into the new house, you either sell or do something else with the old one, right? You don't need it anymore. You've replaced the old. That's kind of what's going on here with the Two of Coins, which means you might be integrating something new. You might be working a little overtime, and I do see hard work with the Eight of Coins. You might be experimenting or being more playful in your free time. This is the openness. And eventually, that playfulness, that extra work is going to start to catch up to the point where you can truly release the old and embrace the new. Okay, 2023 is a massively pivotal year for us. It's not going to happen all at once, but I think this is the year where we genuinely decide that we are moving on. Okay, so let's see what else comes through. We have the Four of Coins. Four of Wands, not Four of Coins. Seven of Cups. And the last one, we have King of Swords. Okay. So the Seven of Cups directly underneath the Knight of Cups speaks so well to the meandering spirit. It speaks so well to the romanticized approach to things too. Seven of Cups says, there are a lot of different options. There are a lot of possibilities. Maybe there are even a lot of questions. But I don't think that Taurus is demanding a lot of answers. I mean, maybe it'd be nice to have, but you're not going to remain stuck. You're not going to remain rigid if you don't have the answers. You're still going to allow yourself to meander along on this journey, embracing the fluctuations that life is bringing to you right now. And I look at this Four of Wands and I say, Taurus, you're so good. You're stable here. Whatever it is you're doing to basically survive, like that's good, that's solid. You don't have to make any changes with that stuff. You don't have to completely burn all the bridges so you can start new. You can just start new and keep everything else the same and just, have that faith that at some point in the future, you'll be able to go with that new thing full time. But the Four of Wands says like you're rooted, you're grounded, you're secure. There's definitely a lot of safety around you. Now I look at this King of Swords. I'm wondering if this is not connected with the Page of Cups. I don't know why I'm seeing that connection. If anything, I should probably see the Knight of Cups, but I'm actually seeing this more connected. Because this seems like someone who is a part of your life, who knows what's going on, who understands what you're thinking and feeling and which direction you're leaning toward. But they're not trying to get you to do anything, right? They're not trying to force their ideas onto you. They're just kind of an observer, but it seems like a highly intelligent, wise person. Someone that you probably respect a lot. If they are like a spouse, I think they're stepping back a little bit to kind of give you space to work things out. They understand the fluctuation. They understand the emotions that will surface this month. They understand a lot of the questions and all of that. And they don't have a lot to provide for you right now other than to give you the space to go through it. Seems like this is someone who's been through it before. There does seem to be a high emotional intelligence coming through. And the way that they are interacting with you is probably in a Page of Cups fashion, meaning, little things here and there, without trying to be intrusive. If you go to a King of Swords and say, hey, I really need your advice, then by all means, they will tell you everything they think. And they won't hold back and they won't hold their punches. They'll say it like it is. They'll be brutally honest with you. But it's because they love and respect you, and they know that this heart of yours that is yearning more, it's not going to quit. So I think that if you were to go to them, they absolutely will encourage you to do the thing that kind of frightens you, or to do the thing that you're feeling called to do, but you don't quite know how. They're going to push you, but only if you ask them to. They're not just going to come into your life and be like, Taurus, you need to do this. And, they're not going to be like that. They're more cool. They're more detached than that. And what I love about the King of Swords is that they're not putting pressure on you, Taurus. Because I think if someone were to come in and put pressure on you, it would make you squirm and maybe shy away. Taurus is one of those signs, you can't tell, it's kind of like Aries, you can't tell them what to do. They're just going to do their own thing. They're just going to live their life however they want. And so when someone tries to come in and, well, you should do this, they'll be like, I will if I want, but but who knows, King of Swords understands that about you. There's someone that knows you well enough to know to give you space to figure it out, or to make up your own mind, or to find your own path, or whatever it is. But the thing I like about the King too is he seems like a safe place that you can go to when you are feeling unsure. And this person will validate and reinforce the good things about you and point out the places where you are valuable. And sometimes it's nice to have someone who genuinely believes in you. And I think this King does. They see not only just potential, but they see how capable you are and how already on the right track you are of achieving that potential. Now, when I say potential, I don't mean, oh, we all have to go out and build these multi-billion-dollar corporations, or we all have to go out and save the world or develop all these things, right? Sometimes our dreams are a little bit smaller than that, but it doesn't make them any less important. And if you're doing anything other than your dream, this person is gonna, say, I see you living your dream, whatever that is. However big, however small, however complex, however simple. Because they know it's your dream and they know you deserve it. Okay, loving the King of Swords. All right, what comes through? Final row for Taurus. We have a King of Coins, a Nine of Coins, and a Queen of Wands. Okay, well, the King of Coins is the card of Taurus. And it feels as though, in connection with the Hanged Man, that there is something that is going to be entering into your mind or in your heart, either by way of a new creative idea. Maybe there's even a new potential collaboration or relationship or something that can come through. Something that feels promising and has the potential to be fruitful. Now, I don't see Taurus getting all sorts of distracted. You might be meandering a little bit, but you're still going to the goal place. You're still moving toward that ambition, okay? And yet I am seeing something kind of seeping into your mind that's going to be really, really hard to shake. I think Taurus is receiving reinforcements here. So it's going to be more and more clear as Gemini and Cancer seasons move through, as we move through these times. It's going to be more and more undeniable what it is that your heart is saying, especially as we enter Cancer season. Initially, Cancer season may have some upheaval because we're starting that later on this month. It may have some upheaval, emotional stuff. We have Cancer season being activated on the 21st. The sun comes in. And then on the 30th, we have a Neptune retrograde over in Pisces. So I suspect that first week and a half of Cancer season is going to bring a lot of stuff up. But with all of this stuff coming up, it shows us exactly what we feel. It shows us what we're being called to, no matter how afraid we are of it or how afraid we are of what it's going to take to get there, it's going to be revealed. And with Taurus, Nine of Coins, this is going to call into question probably your feeling of deserving, your feeling of self-worth, and all of that. And you're either going to have to somehow work on that, and maybe your King of Coins is going to be someone who, points it out, reassures you, makes you feel like you're good. Taurus, you're really good. Or it's something that you have to work on just on your own. Feeling that worthiness to have something, that worthiness to have a specific type of life. Now, the Queen of Wands, I sense, is an aspect of you, because this is the initiation quality. And I suspect this is going to happen more toward the end of June rather than toward the beginning. I think toward the beginning, you're still like working stuff out. Okay? But by the end, you're going to be taking big action with something. You're going to be committing to something. You're going to be locking in or experimenting or diving in. Queen of Wands she's not subtle. She's not a subtle, graceful energy. Like, she's okay if she goes all in on something and it doesn't work out and she has to pick something else. She doesn't care. She says she never worries about that. But she knows that if she wants something, she's going to have to give it her all up front in order to get that momentum going. And if you were to go all about something slowly, okay, this is opposite of the Knight of Cups. If you were to go into something slowly, you're just doing yourself a disservice. So it's going to go from living your life normally and kind of meandering and playing around with different ideas and exploring and whatnot, having outside reinforcement here, to getting an idea, working up that confidence, and then doing it. This is typical Gemini, Cancer type stuff. It's chaos. It's a chaotic time of year, but like good chaos. Okay? And that Queen of Wands is like that final punctuation mark. And as we make our way into July and even on into August, I think the Queen of Wands is going to be the reinforced aspect of this reading. Okay, there's going to be a lot of forward motion, a lot of direction, a lot of just a lot of wheels in motion. I think Taurus is going to feel really good about that. Taurus is going to feel invigorated or enlivened by that, right? So that spark that maybe you need and have needed. And maybe it's been a little bit dull for a while and now it's finally coming back to life. Okay, let's pull out the clarifiers. So we're going to talk for another 25 to 30 minutes about all these cards. This is in the comprehensive reading. We will talk about all of these. So the link for that will be found in the description box and the comment thread down below. So let's see, we have the Hermit, we have another Four of Wands, and we have a Seven of Swords. In the environment, we have Six of Coins, Queen of Cups, and the World. Okay, let's take a look at this Eight of Coins. What else does Taurus? I was looking at this card of Cancer here. What else does Taurus need to know about the Eight of Coins, Six of Swords, Two of Wands, and another World card? Beautiful. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Three of Wands, another Two of Coins, Nine of Wands. For the Two of Coins, we have a Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. Ooh, my goodness. Let's do one more for that. Not what I was expecting with that Two of Coins. Okay. And the Four of Wands. Another Seven of Cups. I like the Four of Wands with the Seven of Cups because at least the Four of Wands, it gives you that semblance of a foundation, meaning like you're good, you're solid. And if things kind of get a little out of hand, you always have something to fall back on. This is why I'm not recommending that anyone like burn any significant bridges right now. That is just not a good idea. Fool and another Six of Coins. We have a King of Swords, beautiful Lovers, Knight of Wands. Loving that King of Swords even more. A King of Coins, Ace of Swords, love that. Another Hanged Man and a Page. We have a Seven of Coins, a Four of Coins. We have a Knight of Coins and beautiful Queen of Wands. Love that. Okay, and High Priestess. Excellent. I'm very excited about this reading for you. So this is where we're going to pick up, Taurus. If you want to join, all the info down below. Thank you all so much. You guys know I love you. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.